What's up, everybody? Welcome back to yet another supplemental here on Thomas & Friends Home Media Reviews. This episode, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, we're going to be taking a look at the 2007 copy of Best of Thomas, which I thought I would never get. So let's not waste any time, y'all. Let's go ahead and look at it here. It's very similar to the other 2007 Best of reprints. You've got Collector's Edition scrawled up there at the top. Thomas & Friends Best of Thomas in that weird font. Press my nose, I whistle. Interactive sound. There's your Thomas with his 3D interactive face. And he does whistle. So my Best of Percy from 2007 is the only one that sounds like it's dying. So yeah, I was very happy to find out that this is in really great shape. This also came sealed, but I'll talk about that later. On the side, you've got Hit Entertainment logo as usual, Thomas & Friends, Best of Thomas. Down there on the side, Cartoon Thomas at the bottom with Anchor Bay. On the back, you've got Thomas & Friends logo and your blurb about what's on the disc, screenshots from Thomas Gets Bumped, and Thomas Meets the Queen. Got bonus features, story stops, tech specs and stuff down at the bottom. And like with all of the 2007 reprinted versions, this is just a slipcover. So if we take this off, throw that down there, it is just a standard Best of Thomas underneath. Go ahead and give you a quick recap of what this looks like. Open it up. Standard disc. We also have that cool little pamphlet that came with my original Best of Thomas from this exact same year. I skipped over that. This is when Day Out with Thomas was really popular, and you've got, I almost dropped it, got all that, this really nice Island Soda, Thomas's best friends page with a lot of promo images of the models from Face Up. You also still have the Scarloey and Rarest nameplates mix-matched, so they didn't feel like fixing that, I guess. Advertisements for PC games, which both of these I've done Let's Plays on, if you want to check those out. This Let's Play is better than this one, because this one's a really old video and I kind of want to redo it. You've also got advertisements for CD and some books and such, and the Thomas Wooden Railway. And collect all your favorite Thomas videos with a screenshot from Thomas Meets the Queen down there at the bottom. So, like I said, it is just a standard Best of Thomas, but the exclusivity of this is this slipcover, which has the interactive whistle sound, and now, for some reason it won't go back in the slipcover like that. Here we go. Put that there. So now with that awkward camera angle change, I can say confidently that as a Thomas home media collector, I have completed the 2007 Best of collection with all slipcovers intact and all of them working. So like I said, my Best of Thomas came sealed. I bought it off eBay. It was kind of a funny story. I was just sitting on my computer one very late night after a stressful day of moving packages over at the UPS plant, and I just randomly searched Best of Thomas DVD. And I was surprised to see that the first option was this Best of Thomas right here. The listing did not specify that it was sealed, but it was sealed all right. And I'm not going to say I overpaid for it, and I feel no shame in admitting that I splurged $16 on that Best of Thomas. I'm not sad about it at all, because that was the only 2007 Best of Thomas that I've seen on eBay in my lifetime. And honestly, I think that this Best of Thomas is probably the rarest of these four 2007 Best of DVDs, right next to Best of Gordon. I've seen Best of Percy and Best of James more times than I can count. One thing I find interesting is if you take a look at the outlines on each of these, you can see James's outline is red, Percy's outline is green, and Gordon's is a very light blue. Thomas's is still gold, which is interesting because Percy, James, and Gordon all have their paint color on the outline. But Thomas got the short shrift and is still gold, which underneath of all of these on their standard prints they're already gold anyway. So I guess they just didn't want to change that, or maybe it would be too similar to Gordon since he's blue as well. But I'm not one to complain. I've got all four of these guys here. Some of the rarest Thomas DVDs, kind of, sort of. They're not as rare as like the Sodor Search and Rescue Center sampler DVD. That is super hard for anybody to find nowadays, or Quarry Adventures on Sodor. But these are relatively hard to find in their own right. And I can now say and gloat that I own all four of them. So ha! So anyway, that'll do it for this supplemental. And really, this is a closeout for kind of a sub-series through HMR. We won't be taking a look at any new copies of Best Ofs of these guys unless Universal makes the conscientious choice to reprint one of them. So this is kind of the end of the Best of HMRs. So as always, thank you all for watching, and good night, everybody. And we'll have Thomas play us out. Poor Percy, you could barely hear him over Thomas James and Gordon.